Black Action, Uncle Sam, LFOD Radio, Alex Ball, we in full effect. Boston, let's go.
You are tuned in with LFOD 91.5. Make sure you turn it high.
LFOD Radio.
LFOD Radio.
LFOD Live Free or Die Radio. You already know.
Shout out to LFOD Radio.
LFOD Radio, Live Free or Die Radio. Bang.
Tune in to LFOD Radio.
LFOD Radio, Live Free or Die.
LFOD Radio.
You rocking out with LFOD.
LFOD Radio, Live Free or Die. It's the
Boom,
Vets.
it's the Vets.
You are now tuned in to Live Free or Die Radio. Today is Tuesday, January 1st, 2019. I am your host, Uncle Sam. I have with me tonight...
You got it. I know you know it.
8 Ball.
No, it's just an A.
8 Ball in the building. What's happening, man?
Not too much. Not too much. I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel good. I feel good these days. I think now that I'm done with my semester.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot more free time.
You ready for 19?
Oh yeah.
When's the next semester start?
January 17th, I believe.
Yeah?
Yeah. But, until then, I got resolutions to work on. I got the new year to attack. Yeah.
You gotta talk into the microphone.
I thought I was
Can
doing
you lift
that.
it up?
Yeah, I can lift it up.
Yeah.
It's a little funky angled.
Oh, you're good now. Yeah,
right.
get close to it.
Really? Like this one?
Yeah, no,
okay.
really, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I can actually hear myself way better now.
Yeah, they can hear you better, too.
That's good.
That's what's up, man.
Cool.
So,
all right.
We're going to do... Unfortunately, the ladies couldn't be here tonight. So, it's just us. So they couldn't be here tonight, so I'm going to be reading
Maybe they'll
their... No, I don't think they're going to call in, but I'm going to be reading their resolutions they sent us.
Okay.
I know you, and we have DJ Black Action in the building. He's going to sit with us in a minute. This is going to be crazy. You ready? No, get his own mic. He can get his own mic.
Get your own mic. Here, where's my mic? I can just shift over.
Oh, man.
What's going on, Boston DMV? What's up?
What's happening, man?
What's happening? What's going on? It's good to be here. I'm going to be over there setting up them turntables, so that's where I'll be.
That's what's up.
For the time being, stay tuned.
Yeah.
DJ Black Action.
So he's...
In your area.
So while he's setting those up, we're going to talk for a bit, play some music, then we're going to do a quick interview with him, and then he's going to kick a little set for us. But, so I asked everyone to get together either their resolutions for 19 or, what 18 taught them. So what are you thinking?
I don't remember the 18 what it taught me question.
Okay.
But I'd like to discuss that. I think that 2018 kind of taught me that I need to know my own boundaries. You know? I think it's easy to pile too much on your plate, and it can kind of break you down, You try to do so much that you might end up, messing it all up. And I think it's important to just, like I've learned to look at something and be like...
It's the best way to eat an elephant.
Yeah. Yeah, what he said.
They can't hear him.
Yeah. But it's a good... I don't know. It's a good way to make sure you stay healthy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No is a very important word.
Yeah. Just being like, I can't do this, You have to understand that you have limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to reckon with sometimes.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that you want to do, and I realize at times I'm just like, look, I'm too tired, I can't even think straight.
Yeah.
You gotta just stop answering your phone. People are like, oh, come on, you're letting me down. You're just sort of like, yeah, well, I never told you I was going to pick you up in the first one, metaphorically speaking.
Nah, dude, I had that recently where it was like, now you're making me feel bad because I won't do what you want me to do.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm going to be in a bad place if I do that.
Exactly,
so,
yeah.
But, so what's your resolution for this year?
Hey.
I thought you said come up with 3.
3? You have 3?
Yeah.
Dude, go for it.
Well, resolution number 1. Meditate more.
It's funny, dude, because you just said you didn't want to put too much on your plate, and then you're coming straight out the gate.
It is ironic, isn't it?
Resolutions.
It is ironic.
Yeah, meditate more. Okay.
But I'm always working on things, and resolutions shouldn't just be for New Year's. We should always be improving ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to meditate more, you know. I was talking to somebody when I was in sort of a low place a few weeks back, and she just told me about how she got this app to...
Is it Insight Timer?
No, it's called Headspace.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like she was really, really helpful to me, you know. She was just sort of like honestly, like I live a crazy lifestyle like that where, you know, you're up at 9 a.m. and then you don't get home till 11. And it's like, holy crap, you know, I still have more work to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was, yeah, but like I've been practicing meditation for a long time.
Okay.
And I didn't get the app, unfortunately, but like I can meditate with, like on my own, you know.
Nice.
Like it's been something I've been doing for a little while.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really helpful, honestly. I like the, you can kind of just like take all this stuff that feels like it's gonna make your head explode, like all the things you have to remember, and just like, you know, sort of feels like you're flushing it down a toilet real quick, and
yeah,
it's all gone for a second.
I always feel great after I meditate, and then for some reason I never.
It's something
I have
we should all
trouble
do more.
working into my schedule, even though it really is just 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I actually just got an app the other day that someone put me onto. It's called Insight Timer.
Insight Timer.
Yeah, and it's free. And there's, I always laugh when it sounds like we're like doing one of those like, what are they called? Native content things that all the podcasts you listen to where they're giving you ads without actually giving you ads.
I'm not familiar. Native content?
It would be like this, where they'd be like, yeah, I got this new app. It's Insight Timer.
Oh,
it's really great.
Yeah,
and then you're like, is he getting paid to say that? We're not getting paid. No one pays us. Fun fact.
What is the one?
But this one is pretty cool, man. There's like 10,000 guided meditations on it.
Wow.
And it's free, and there's like courses and all. I've barely started exploring it. But you can search by time. So if you have like 1 minute, you can find like 1,000 1-minute ones to just like bang through.
That's cool.
But Headspace, Kowalski was using Headspace for a while. He put me onto that one too.
Cool.
It's like ironic to use apps to meditate.
Yeah. It seemed something like counterintuitive. I was like, oh man, should I be using my phone?
Yeah.
You know, like for this, like, you know, I like to disconnect from electronics to clear my head.
Yeah.
And it seemed like something I didn't want to do, but.
So before we go into 2 and 3, I need to let people know, if you're tuned in at LFOD Radio, let us know at LFOD Radio with the _on Twitter, or just hashtag LFOD Radio. Let us know what your meditation tips or whatever your resolutions are, or anything like that, because we got a lot to share. But what's number 2?
Number 2 is be more on time.
Okay.
I really don't know how I'm going to do this one though. It's just this thing where I feel like I have so many different things that I need to like put in my pockets before I go, and like, you know, make sure I have on me and arrange everything before I leave. And it's like really, you know, like if you commute places, it's really inconvenient to forget something at home, and like it can throw off your whole day. So I'm like very methodical before I leave my house. I'm like, okay, got everything, you know, check this pocket, check that one. But yeah,
I'm more on time.
Yeah, I guess so.
You do pretty well here.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think so. It's like counter to my general. Like I'm like almost consistently 10 minutes late to my like morning classes. But
class is a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's good. I don't have any classes until after 2 p.m.
Nice.
Next semester.
So you're
problem
living,
solved.
You're living it up. Yeah. What's number 3?
Number 3 is make more music.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that.
I'm on a music radio show.
Yeah.
And I should be making more music.
Yeah.
I like to do that.
You could be.
I could be, yes.
You could be.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Word.
You gonna listen to more music too?
Yes, definitely. Oh man, I've been listening to so much music lately.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've been, my friend Brian here has been playing a bunch of reggae for me.
Nice.
Just getting me in the zone.
Nice.
Real chill.
I like reggae.
Yeah. It's so, I find it unique as a genre. It's just like.
It is.
It makes you feel better, you know, than other. You know, like I feel like we talk a lot about hip hop, and when I listen to hip hop, often it's like, oh, I want to feel like intense or like, you know, some kind of emotion. But I think with reggae, you can always find something like smooth about it. You know, yeah.
It's that island music.
Man. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up with 3.
Yeah, no problem.
This is going online permanently.
Oh, boy. So if I don't do this, I will be cybernetically...
we'll just be... Yeah, I don't know. Your internet personality will be in jeopardy.
Yeah.
No, you'll be all right. There's no pressure at all. None of this matters anyway.
I'm being watched now.
Yeah. And it will be online on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, LFODradio.com, everywhere, LFOD Radio. If you subscribe, you will get it immediately. If you don't subscribe, you will get it when we post it. So we're going to go through the ladies here.
Already?
So Tia says, well, Tia doesn't have one. Christiana, who I got to see while she was in town, I'm very excited. 2019 is going to be good. We had a great conversation. I'm very excited about where we're heading. But she said self-discipline.
Tia?
No, Christiana.
Oh, that's right.
Self-discipline. And she's been super focused since I saw her, which is good because it helps keep us focused, you know?
Yeah.
So she's working on self-discipline. And Amanda said that 18 taught her that happiness is something you do not just obtain. No person can create and maintain your happiness. You have to be happy with yourself. And she is learning patience, not only with herself, but others as well.
Word. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that this morning, is that like, I think towards the end of 2018, I just started to feel more successful in general. Like, I don't know. I was pretty flat broke over the summer.
Yeah.
And that just like slowly changed. You know, I got myself a job and started making some more money, and you know, I started being more productive with class. And it was like, I realized like at the New Year's party even, I was like, you know, I'm making good money. I'm making, you know, I'm like having fun. You know, like it seems like, I don't know, things are just going really well. But it's easy to let like material success to kind of like make you think that you're like satisfied with life. And, and I realized I like just last night I was thinking back to the summer when I was like just like nothing to do. You know, I didn't feel like I had a lot of friends. I didn't have any money. It was just like it's all different now. And it's like you have to make sure that, you know, you stay you.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
Can't be you can't let your possessions define you.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Live free or die. Live free of possessions.
Indeed.
Attachment is the enemy.
LFOD Radio.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my resolutions?
I do. I'm very excited.
I actually did I did a 16-minute personal podcast on this already on Sunday, so I'll shorten it. But basically, 18 for me was about emotional intelligence. I basically buried everything I was feeling.
Oh no!
Most of the time.
Yeah, it'll come back from the dead.
Well, I thought I was so focused on like, you know, figuring out the business of this and figuring out how to make things work, and that money, that material. I don't really care about money or material stuff, but like just figuring out how to be comfortable. And I was like, these don't affect that. Like these are numbers and, you know,
pieces of paper.
Yeah, it was like, this doesn't get affected by that. The world goes on no matter how I'm feeling. But then I eventually realized, these are like actually spilling out and affecting how I move around subconsciously and like the energy I'm giving off and stuff. So I don't know. I spent 18 trying to like really feel what I was feeling and then address it and get comfortable with it.
That's good.
So, it was painful. This was a difficult year, but I feel agree. Like and like the world is seemingly going in the wrong direction. Well, right or wrong is subjective, but it's not going in a happy. It's not
good. Things are not that good right now.
Yeah. So this year was rugged, and everyone I know was going through it this year.
Yeah.
And I just hope everyone learned something from it. So I really tried hard to learn through what I was going through. And 19, I'm trying to think less and do more, and just really.
That's good.
Yeah. Really put everything into play. You know, they say if you knew better, you would do better. So we're gonna do better and not really make excuses. And
awesome.
This is gonna take off. We launched today, LFOD Life.
That's right.
Launched today. So we're making big changes there. We used to have everything was kind of in different pieces, and we had like at LFOD Radio and at LFOD Apparel and at LFOD Music and all these different things. So we launched LFOD Life today, and basically we're shutting down all the other ones except for Radio and Life. And radio is still going to be your source for all of the podcast related things. But then at LFOD Life, basically we're creating a space for artists, adventures, creativity, you name it. And it's going to be a lot less structured and free form. And basically we're going to be just sharing everybody that we're encountering, what they're doing, what's going on. We'll still be sharing flyers regularly. The LFOD music page was nothing but flyers of New England hip hop events, and it was going great. And it's funny because some promoters, shout out to them, we definitely had we would kick the ball rolling on a lot of things. A lot of people were paying attention to that, but we're going to put those in the mix. So we'll be sharing everything on there. So if you tag us just at LFOD Life or hashtag LFOD Life, think of it like a space, like a physical space where there's a bulletin board. You can put stuff up. If we have a store, when we have a store, you'll be able to put the flyers in our windows. So for now, we'll be tacking them up on there, and we'll be just sharing some of the people and art we come across and what we like and what we do, and just...
I'm not talking about a literal wall, right?
What do you mean?
Like a electronic website page?
Well, right now it's mostly an Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, but, think of it as you would a physical space.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Yeah, man, we're going hard.
Awesome.
I'm just excited to share everything because everything was kind of structured before.
Yeah.
But now I want to really just flow, and so we're going to be posting a lot more, and it's going to be, and we'll really get this momentum moving. So
exciting.
At LFOD Life, hashtag LFOD Life, and we're going live with that right now. And I'm excited. I'm getting to delete all the Facebook pages except for that one. So I'm LFOD. Everything is getting gone off Facebook except for that one page, and it's just gonna be one space. And hopefully, then we can have like a community just interacting in those spaces. The idea is we'll share. Hey, this is what we're listening to. This is a video that came out today that we liked. This is what we're reading. This is what we're watching, and then fill up those comments, meet each other. We want people to connect and meet and just have like a digital space to get down. So
perfect.
Yeah, and artists, submissions at LFODradio.com. Send us clean records. There's just a lot coming up, and we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But I'm going to play a record, and when we come back, we're going to have DJ Black Action.
DJ Black Action.
Which I'm very excited to. He doesn't even have a mic, but you might be able to hear him. He is.
We're gonna get the sound check.
He's making that noise. So shout out to Latrell James. He had a show on Saturday night in Pelham, New Hampshire.
Cool.
And it was very dope. And I want to shout out everyone on it. So let me look up this flyer. It was Latrell James. It was Pomegranate Records, Stein, Cody Pope, Tim Nyan, Plus One, and 5-6. And it was at the Carlo Rose, which is in Pelham, New Hampshire. And it was a venue that we did a lot of underground shows, and a lot of new talent got to grace that stage, and like a lot of real cool events have gone on there over the years. But they're selling the business, and so that might have been the last show, and it was really cool. I saw a lot of people I hadn't seen in a while. Shout out Nick Weicker was out there. A lot of just good energy in the building. But Latrell was there. His live show, if you haven't seen Latrell live, I'd recommend it. He doesn't do any songs you've heard before. It's all new music.
That's cool.
And it's all stuff he's never going to release. So you really just hear it that one time.
That's really cool.
Anyone who's been watching him knows this. He's got some classic records that no one who hasn't seen him live have heard. The Trick
that.
We're still waiting on that Trick Daddy joint. He knows. But so he also sent me the OK Clean, though, Song of the Year. And we're going to play that, and then we'll be back. This is Latrell James. This is OK, produced by Billy Loman. And fun fact, Jess, his manager, was the one who wanted to put this one out. They weren't going to put it out. They didn't want to even go with this record.
Oh, no.
And it just won Song of the Year at the BMAs. So this is OK. You are tuned in to Live Free or Die Radio. We will be back after this with Black Action. And we are back. Live Free or Die Radio. That was Squeegee O with The Purge. Before that, we had a record we played 1 year ago with our first show of 2018. That was Darius Haywood with Hillside Eyes. And we kicked things off with Latrell James. Okay. We have DJ Black Action in the building.
What's up, Uncle Sam? How you doing, brother? It's good to be back.
It's good to have you here,
Good to
man.
be back in Beantown, baby.
Yeah.
I'm feeling nice.
Indeed.
My man, Adam over here. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro.
Literally nobody can get my name right. Like,
So,
Adam Ball.
come on, guys. We've been here
Adam
for
Ball.
like.
We can't even put that in the podcast, so they'll take us off the. Off
Oh,
the
right.
internet.
Well,
Clean
glad
programs.
Glad
for
we
the
got
kids.
that. Glad we got that established.
LFOD is for the children. Yo, so when you hit me up and said you were going to be in town, I was like, we got to get Black Action on the
Let's
air.
go. We need to
because
go.
you popped up in my world maybe end of summer, beginning of fall, or maybe mid-summer, I guess. Time flies.
Yo.
And you immediately met every single person I knew in New England just about. And you were pretty much the definition of a mover and a shaker. And what is good, Black Action?
Oh man, oof. Ooh, the ending of this year has been very interesting, man. Very, very interesting. Like you said, I just started getting down in August. I just got out of the Navy, and I was like, okay, what do? I got these turntables, and I got my records. When I was in the Navy, I get off the ship, I just go straight home and just scratch. No music, just scratch. Let out all my aggression on the turntables, man. And then I get out, and I'm like, okay, well, what's good? And I got with Jamal Cooley. Shout out. Big shout out to Jamal Cooley, the Kingdom Posse. Joey Painter, T.I. Dub, P. Rob, Sean Morse. What's up, the Patches and Nostra D, the homies, everybody out there in Portsmouth, man. We just rocked that show last night.
Yeah.
It was dope. But, yeah, man, I just put my turntables to work. And before I knew it, I was just connected.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm really passionate about it. So, I mean, people see that.
You are, so you're ready to rock at any given moment.
Any given
which
moment.
is what I picked
Yeah,
up.
I was living out of my truck with my turntables and 12 crates of records, man.
Nice.
Anybody that was willing to, say, hey, go ahead and set up, I was there. I was ready. So
What's
that's
your
what it is.
mentality, if you could explain that?
My mentality, man, I'm just a hardcore B-boy, man. I've been doing this, like, I was literally tagging. My mom would tell you, shout out mom and dad, all the way in Georgia, yo, what's up? But my mom would tell you, man, I used to, like, tag stuff I would see on, like, TV, on, like, little kids programs. They'd be like, what the heck is that? And then my mom would, like, see it, and then she'd be like, why is FHE everywhere? And that's why. You remember those little FHE? I don't know. Never mind, but it was like a little kids movie production company or whatever.
Okay.
And it popped up like before every little show or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just like started drawing it. And then I got into school and I was terrible in school because all I would do was draw.
Okay.
All I would, and like, it was like an annual beat down every year because my grades would be jacked up and I would come home, they'd be like, let me see your book bag. There's nothing but drawings and tags, naked girls, like all kinds of craziness. And I like it was like I still got the whelps on my tail for that.
Yeah. Did the grades ever get better? Or?
Kind of, sort of. I passed. I went through high school, but I've always been a free spirit, like to the max, man. It took until now that I got out of the Navy to really like find myself, and really see what I'm about and really know myself. So cool. That's it, man. I'm just being myself up here, man.
Yeah. I mean, you are pure energy as far as I can tell. So how did you transition? Because you were showing me the sketchbook earlier, and he is nice with the pen, pencil,
very nice.
Sharpie, all that.
Oh yeah, I'm tagging all up in the LFOD studio.
How did you transition from that over to the turntables?
My mom had the records, man. We would clean the house all day Saturday. My friends would come over, yo, can Zach come outside? And she'd be like, no, he has to clean. But all the cleaning would stop when either she would get on the phone or she'd break out them records. And my mom had a very eclectic taste in music, jazz, funk, hardcore, and she told me all about, like, this is like the 12-inch single, and this had the extended cut, and everybody being a party like this. So I grew up with it, and when my mom and dad were at work, some vacation, I rummaged through their CDs, and Too Short, Gangstar, and I was getting hip to all that, and it exposed me to the world. Like, this is what's going on in Oakland. This is what's going on in Brooklyn. Guru always talking about Brooklyn, and so I was a young kind of sheltered kid. My mother grew up in Southern Maryland. My dad grew up in D.C., Capitol Heights. So that's Bakari on the phone right now. Yo,
shout out Bakari,
yeah.
DB.
So they try to give me their best life, and I just got rummaging through their music, and that's how I got down with the music. But in terms of the art, the art. No, as a matter of fact, the art. Can I go on? I'm sorry. I can talk for days. But with the art, my sister, I used to rummage through her notebooks, and she had mad style. Like, she's an artist, but like, you know how somebody, like a girl, like writes, you know what I mean? This just looks like everything is so precise. That was my sister. She put like little cartoon characters in everything, right? And I remember like the Fred Flintstone. She drew like a Fred Flintstone. It stuck out. I'll show you the Fred Flintstone, but yeah, like that stuff stuck with me, you know.
Right I'm there. Looking at it now. We're gonna have to. Oh, I see. We're gonna have to take some photos of the book after, if that's cool. If we can share them with people.
For sure. Yeah, my black book. What's up, graph writers out there? What's happening? Yeah. So I include the Fred Flintstone and everything, but all the stuff runs deep, and it didn't take me until it took me until I got out of the Navy to realize this. You know that. And on the ship, I was always trying to battle somebody. I always had a box on me. You know, I was always breaking in and people were like, what the heck is wrong with him? I bought my turntables on the ship sometimes. They'd be like $3,000 worth of equipment.
Battling other DJs?
No, I would just bring it on the ship.
Dolphins and porpoises.
We get off of work, and I'd just be in the lounge, set up my turntables, and I'd be scratching, you know, and people be like, what the heck is wrong with him? Like, what is he about?
You sneak any tags onto those ships?
Oh, man, all over those ships, man.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to scroll when they found them, or?
No. But the thing is, yeah, you got to clean it up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, everybody knows a sailor terminology, swab the deck. Yeah, man, a whole lot of cleaning. We clean about 85% of the time in the Navy, rather than doing, being operational.
Yeah, nice.
You know, you live on a ship, you got to keep it clean, man, or else, dust is dead skin. It just gets everywhere. It gets people sick. So yeah. Shout out to all my Navy homies out there. Can I give some shout outs real quick? Is that cool?
Man.
All right, yo. Mom and Dad, what's up? Love y'all. Joyce and Larry.
Keep going.
I said that. Yo, my sister, L Boogie, Janelle. Yo, the DMV is in effect. Janelle, L Boogie. Booger Wolf, she's going to slap me now that I said that. But, yo, I love you. Thank you for all you've done for me, even though I've been acting like a butthole lately. Nikki, what's up? Yo, I just gave you a shout out with that Fred Flintstone. You contributed a whole lot. Kool-Aid, Raya B, my homie, my sister, what's up? Portsmouth Booker Bar, man, what's good, man? The whole crew over there, Malls, Big Jim Love, Big Mike, Shay, Ethan, yo, the Kingdom Posse, Jamal Cooley, Joey Painter, T.I. Dub, P. Rob, Sean Morse, Def Rock, what's up? Yo, Looney, what's good? Adam G, Spike Pit Productions, hooked me up with a fly piece I just showed you. Yeah, Gooba, what's good, man? Out there in Haverhill, man. Thanks for letting me crash the other night. Table Man is in full effect. Yo, DJ Menace, Dom, Nice, what's up? DJ Treasy, Frankie Language, that's the homie. Ooh. DJ Slipwax, man, what's good? Casual King, Mr. Lex, what's up, all y'all? MC Cody G, man, what's the deal, man? Out there in the DMV, I'm trying to get you in the lab, man. You've been flaking on me. It's all good, though. Yo, Patches and Nostra D. Yo, Patches, man, 14-year-old prodigy. My man has a real good head on his shoulders, man. And Nostra D is just a down homie. Reminds me of myself when I was 18. Kevin and Brian at the Nice, Brittany, Woo Factor was good, Mad Music Mill, Kari JB, what's happening, man? Master Adonis, Woo Factor out there in Dorchester. Vibes and Offerings every Monday. Get down there and check it out.
Every other
Monday. Flavor every other Monday now.
You'll have people pop.
Oh man, the flavor is so lovely. I did a joint with them. Yo, shout out to EJ, the B Civil Battles out there in West Baltimore, man, off Pulaski Street. What's good? B More, yo, y'all in full effect, man. Mark McElroy with the Electric Cave. I just jammed with them last night, and they was like, yo, get on the cut, right? And we got nasty, and then they had an encore, man, and I got on the cut again, man. We're going to do some work over at the Electric Cave out there in Portsmouth. Shout out
Jim Tierney one time.
Yeah, shout out to my art teacher from Lowell High School out there in Maryland, who believed in me. Yeah, that's all I got to say, man. Thanks, man. Much love. Yo, Maryland, all the way from St. Mary's County, Southern Maryland, Hollywood to D.C. to be more. Love y'all, man. Bam. Knock that out like a true champ.
Yeah. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Like Oscars.
So
now we get down to the nitty gritty.
Real quick. Well, no, because you're gonna do some juggling, some scratching, all sorts of stuff.
I'm gonna get on the cut for y'all, man.
So before we get into that, so you popped up here and then you ran down to Maryland real quick. Mm-hmm. You said you had some pretty wild experiences. Can you share one of those? Because people want to know what you've been up to. Because you meet all these people up here, and then you're back.
Let's not get into the wildness, man. I'm trying to stay out the streets, man. But I mainly got down there because I was living on my truck. My sister, she's looking out for me, giving me a place to lay my head while I work and get ahead on these bills. And so I'm working by day and cutting like a guillotine by night, man. Working on these mixtapes. Stand by for the Booger Wolf Boogie. And the Revenge of Cletus Jackson, man. These two mixtapes. Oh, baby, it's going to be so fresh. Woo! Woo, can't wait.
Man, that's
Get 'em
what's
done.
up.
What are those coming
So
out?
that's going well, though. You're good.
When I get them done.
It's going well, though. It's going well.
Oh man, I'm alive, brother. I'm back in
Okay.
Beantown. Happy to be
Okay.
here, man.
Yeah, how long are you around for? If people want to get up with you.
Hopefully the weekend, man. I have to make an appointment in Maryland. Let's hope I can stick around for the weekend. I got some work to do with Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I can't think of right now. I'll think of later, and I'll share it with you guys.
That's what's up. And it's at DJ Black Action on Instagram.
Yeah.
Pretty much just IG, right? That's where they want you.
Yeah, IG, because I don't have a website. Everybody was like, yo,
tell Bezo to chill.
what's your website? Yeah. Yeah, no, this is just the homies. They were like, yo, good luck on the shout out. Dom Nice, what's up?
Word.
I had to throw him out there again, man.
Word.
Yo, shout out to the Freestyle Clinic, SETI.
Yes.
Woo, oh, baby.
See what I mean? He
man,
knows
a turntable
everybody.
is paradise. I walked in there, it was nothing but love, man. Wow, that is home. The Freestyle Clinic with the Table Man is crew. Oh, man, I love y'all, man. Yo, tomorrow, what's up? I'm out there, man. Let's go.
So, you live and breathe this hip hop stuff,
Yes.
man. So, shout out to you for that.
I got this. You know what I mean?
That's some good air.
Yeah.
I got them tatted on my hands, man. I had to, man, because at a time when I was down and out, this is what kept me going, man. This is what kept me alive. And shout out one more time to Malls. I found out they were having like a vinyl day, all day vinyl day, and I was just fresh out the Navy, like 5 days out, and I was like, what the heck do I do with my life? Do I just get a job and just wait to die, or do I go ahead and pursue this? So I found out they were having a vinyl DJ day. I saw it in the paper like it's 1995, right? And I rolled over there with like 12 crates, like, what's up? Where's the battle at? And they were like, what the heck, right? They had like these little toy, like these little Crosby turntables, right? And they were like, okay, you can't set up, we're gonna give you a half-hour spot, but we live
hard
free.
to climb out of
Yo,
those.
live free or die. That's some real shit to me, man. So I mess with what you're doing here. Please excuse my language. You're gonna bleep that out on the podcast. All right, yo, man, I mess with y'all here at LFOD, man. I love everything y'all stand for, New Hampshire. Yo, man, let's rock, man.
All right.
Let's go. I love it, man.
Hey, and we're glad
Live
you
free
got
or
through
die.
that. We're
Huh?
glad you got through that.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, man. It's been
Yeah.
been a heck of a year, 2018, man. I'm here in 2019, ready to change the
You got
game,
a
man.
resolution?
My resolution is to grind, man. To just keep my head down and get this work done on these turntables. Pay these bills, of course, but get this work in on these turntables and just rock as hard as I can, man, for the
All
rest
right,
of my
then.
days. You dig?
All right, then. Let's do it. You got any questions from Mr. Black Action before he sets up? Aaron?
Mom and Dad, much love.
I think I'm chilling.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to play another record, and he's going to get set up, and when he's back, we're going to do some things. Do you want to introduce what you're about to do?
Just a random spontaneous mix. Yo, it's not even. We weren't even sure if we were going to set up the turntable, so this is just random, spontaneous. I hope y'all dig it, man. It's just all kinds of East Coast, West Coast, Bay Area, all over, man. I like to represent hip hop from all over the region, man. So all over the place. What region you're from? Repping your area. Black Action in the building. Once again, yo, Mom and Dad, love y'all. Everything y'all doing for me. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Let's go.
Hey, yo. So while he's getting set up, we're going to play a record that just ended up in our inbox. Shout out Daniel White. He reached out to us earlier today. He's from the North Shore, and he's been living with Tourette's syndrome, and he started making hip-hop to try to explain that. And that's cool to me. I love hearing stories about music, healing people or helping them get their perspective out. So this is another unique one that we ended up with. So keep sending us records, submissions at LFODradio.com. And this is Daniel White. This one is called How I Live. We'll be back after this with Black Action. All right. So DJ Black Action is about to do his thing here for us. You want to send me some sound? You sending it? Huh?
Can I play cursing right here?
No.
Okay.
You sending?
You good?
Yeah, so I'll make sure I get the levels.
And I was like,
Hey, yo! That was DJ Black Action.
Hey.
Yo.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what's happening?
Hey, yo, sorry about that, little pre-mix in there. I didn't even know I was live, man. I was messing around. But I hope you guys
happens fast.
enjoyed it, man. Kind of threw me off a little bit, but hey, man, you roll with the punches. No, shout
That's
out to
what it
Dom
is.
Nice, man. Give me
Yeah.
love. You roll with the punches, man. But hey,
Man, you
we
do
got
what
it
you
in.
can.
Love your sample choice, by the way. Quasimodo, Outkast. I was like,
Oh man,
like, I don't normally hear music that I've listened to before on this radio station, but
that was fun though.
you know,
We did
here's
go
some
over.
good
Wow,
classics.
it's 10 o'clock and the show's already over.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
I'm glad I
Luckily-
got my shout outs out.
You did your thing, man.
I don't even got the
Yo,
headphones on.
thanks for coming through though and doing this for us with us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Very
me,
sick,
man. Thanks for
very
having me. It was lovely. Yeah, man, let's do it again. Let's get a longer slot.
Yeah.
And, let's tell me, say, hey, Black Action, go. You know what I mean? So I know when to go.
I
But
thought
it's
it
all
was
good.
clear. Well, you can listen on the playback. The people at home can decide how clear it was. No.
It was real sloppy, man. Wow.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, so we can't put that in the podcast itself.
Yeah, 'cause of
because just because we can't put it on iTunes because we'd have to pay royalties to every
Right.
single person that you played. But we got video of the whole thing. So at the very least, it's going up on YouTube, and then keep an eye out. It's either going to be up on SoundCloud, or if they take it down, we'll throw it on Audio Mac. But we're going to drop that Black Action mix. So if you're tuned into the podcast, just stay tuned at LFOD Radio, at LFOD Life. Follow along because we'll be dropping that once we figure out the specifics. That's a good length mix too. That's like a 20-25 minute mix.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
You black out, man.
Yeah, I do. Wow, man.
Yeah. That's that special artist touch.
Yeah, it would have been nice to
black
know
out, you
to
forget what
know
you
when
did.
to start. No, I'm just playing. But yo, man, that was beautiful,
you
man.
gotta let that go.
It was beautiful. I'm gonna let it go, Sam.
Okay.
All right, yo, man. Thanks for having me once again, man.
Yeah.
Beantown, what's up? Boston, man.
What up?
Dorchester in the house. Roxbury, yo. All the hoods.
Cambridge too.
Cambridge.
Mattapan. There's a lot.
Shout out to the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, man. Baltimore, what's happening? Much love.
all of New England, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire,
Yo,
Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Yo, indeed, man. The whole East Coast, man. I'm just shouting out
Maryland,
Boston, and DC. That's just where I'm coming from.
New York City,
where I'm going. NYC.
Yo, why did you bring Bakari JB here? He's here shaking his head.
Man, 'cause that's the homie, man. I ain't seen him in a while, and yo, big shout out to Bakari JB out here doing his thing at the Mad Music Mill. Vibes and offerings. Don't turn that volume down. Don't turn it down. I want everybody to hear. Bakari JB in the building.
Yo,
big shout out.
Yo,
much love.
Real talk though, we started LFOD Radio so there would be a platform to elevate Bakari JB and spread the word of Bakari JB to the masses. So like the original point of this was to create a home for Bakari JB and artists like him.
Word.
Yes.
And we're keeping up as best as we can with the man. Yo, what's the next vibes?
Ooh.
7.
January 7th.
Red Shades.
Troy Durden. That's going to be a good show. That's at the Mad Music Mill. If you look it up, it pops up right on the Google Maps. Mad Music Mill. January 7th. Vibes and offerings.
What up, Adonis?
They bring the vibes, you bring the offerings. And it's definitely a good show. Sometimes Black Action's there. Sometimes we're there. There's an open mic. There's a jam. It's as free form as you can get, really. And it's a great time on a Monday night. Bakari's Pops is in there with the fire juices.
$5 a pop.
Yeah, they're worth it though, man. The ginger beet,
the JV
I think
juice.
it was. Oh man, no, we don't do the JV juice. Oh man.
I just off the top of my head, I think
You can make some wine out of that,
you
man.
Can sell it, make a label.
Yeah, make some wine out of that, sell it in the hood. Yeah. Like them new Mad Dog 2020.
Yo. Oh, that's another thing. I'm going sober for the month of January, so if anyone has any ill cleanses or recommendations
quitters never win.
to add to that,
ginseng root.
Yeah, you want me to just crush ginseng? I've done that, but
Honestly,
what is
just
it?
take
Does
a
it
bite
cleanse?
straight out of the root.
Oh, right into the. No, I usually do the extract.
Yeah, honestly, get extracts. It's like I don't really know how to cook with it or prepare it straight from the root, but I have eaten the root itself.
I didn't really notice any benefits when I was using it before.
I don't know. I didn't really notice any either.
This was more for the listeners to let us know. Hey, ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
I
just
appreciate
throwing
your
something out there,
suggestions, though. No, but get at us. Let us know
Whatever.
if you have any. I would love your, because I know we have some militant vegans tuned in and like things like that. And you guys have cleanses and all sorts of stuff. So, Black Action, thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you.
Travel safe.
Much
Thank
love.
you. Yes, sir, man. I'll be back. I'll be back one of these days, man. Yo, thank y'all for putting me on this platform, man. Much love. Uncle Sam, LFOD for life, baby.
Man.
Hey, shout out Mom and Dad. I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything y'all doing for me. Janelle, Nikki, much love. Kool-Aid, yeah.
He's a family man.
Black Action. I'm a family man, baby. Not enough shout outs.
Yo, before
Thanks,
we get
man.
out of here, while we're doing a little extra, do you want to do a drop real quick? We'll cut it up and put in just, say Black Action and LFOD
Okay.
in a sentence.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Yo, we'll be back next Tuesday.
That was money.
We'll be back next Tuesday with Joe Grizzly. Live free.
Hey, thank y'all for listening to my sloppy mix. Love y'all.
We love you too, man, for real.